Hey everybody, Rhadamant here. Thanks for tuning in to episode 74 of Kenshi. So last episode, I left off really at the edge of Narco's Trap, which is a wholly nation-occupied ancient tech lab. And I am standing around in acid rain, being melted away, and I was just casing the joint with Beep, trying to figure out my best way to defeat these guards, and there's quite a lot of them. I think I really want to stay away from these mounted crossbows, as they will do a lot of damage to me. So I'm going to take a look. I think those are the only mounted crossbows in the area. Yes, I could possibly try to sneak through, although this gate is going to be very difficult to get through. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stage, seeing that there aren't any mounted crossbows up here that I can spot, I'm going to stage really just next to their building here, set everyone on hold, and line people up and maybe lure them as best as I can. I'm not going to play nice. They're paladins after all, right? Okay, so we have our shooting line, and what I'm going to do is... Paladins hate skeletons, right? Hello. I was intending to drag more than just the one. But hey, one's a good start. Hello, Guardian. Thunk, right to the head. I was going to try to drag as many of their number away from inside, but they're really not taking the bait here. Here we go. Do your worst. I will. I really will. There we go. Now they're spilling out. That's pretty much what I wanted. All right, let's take everyone off of hold. These guys off of ranged. And we will jump to it. Alarm raised, that's good. I like alarms. I'm going to move my firing line up here so that we can fire on people incoming and not risk this sort of friendly fire that you'd normally experience. All right, now let's move them up even more. The group down there doesn't really need any help. Now we can just fire on people inside. Not that we really have a line of sight, but that might encourage them to come on out. Alarm raised. Yes, absolutely. Please, come on out and fight us. I have no reservations. Oh, I'm just going to chop off your limbs, make you the Black Knight. We have some high paladins here that we're cutting up. Ooh, Seto, that was a hard hit. Keep saying alarm raised. Stop. Evil will be smited. You know, it really won't. You're evil. Well, no, actually, you are evil. It will be smited. I take that back. Oh, some of them are coming around the back here. Oh, yeah. Hello. Now, the problem is that, yeah, even if you get to the ranged people, they are better at this than you are. Let's take their tower. Plan, I'm going to have you hold out here. You're not exactly the paragon of toughness. The Shek Beast? What do you think Beep is? He ain't no Shek, you idiot. This tower is going to be mine. I'm just going to stand up here with my crossbows. Their mounted crossbows really didn't offer them much in the way of defenses. We stormed that pretty good. So Silver Shade and Green don't care about this acid rain, so we're going to have them stand out of the cover. And the Mew, Hobbs, and Crumble can just stand under the cover. They don't get melted. I'm going to have Plan move in now. He's getting wailed on by some of the wounded. You could keep saying alarm raised. It's really not going to change the fact that I'm coming to kill you all. Now, some of these hits I've been taking, like on Rain. Where is Rain exactly? I think we're probably friendly fire. So temporarily, I'm going to shut off the ranged damage here until we're not sort of in the thick of it. Just kill them already. Don't play with your food. Alright, let's take one of these barracks for ourselves. That way we can heal. So let's go ahead and have Beep be the, as one of you put it, the 55-mile-an-hour ambulance. Yes. Okay, it isn't mine. Well, whatever. At the least, we'll have them be... Yes, I know I'm an intruder. You don't have to yell it. Keep your voice down. So many alarms being raised. Alright, now that we're inside, we could probably just set this back on ranged. And feel free to shoot whomever. It's no longer raining, so that bit's good. Should have built a peeler machine so I could peel these paladins as I fought them. So these high paladins are pretty tough, but not tough enough to resist my crew. Most of these guys, yeah, they're really messed up. Alright, so that is one of their main buildings taken. Let's clear out all the others. We fighting on the roof? Yeah, we must be. Another high pally. Ooh, knocked Seto out. Well done there, I guess. And go building to building. We don't need to bash the doors down. We can just open the door. It has a handle. There doesn't seem to be anything in that building. Why? I have no idea, but... yeah, these buildings are totally empty. Okay. Oh, Seto has a higher bounty on her. Even I have a bounty on me. You'd think it'd be a little bit higher. I'm almost offended that it isn't higher. Oh, there's some static guard on the roof. There's really... they don't own the bed anymore. I really took it from them. I guess out of curiosity, yeah, they really don't have anything good here. They might. I'll be a little thorough at the end, but most of this stuff in these buildings are junk and crap. Oh, the heart protector. Sure, why not? Heart protector is one of those things I think is really inexpensive to grind out. So if you're new to the game and you want to become a better armorsmith, cranking out a bunch of heart protectors can be profitable. Yeah, they have trash. Oh, they have prisoner cages. Right, let's kidnap the High Paladin and see how they're like being a slave. I have zero chill for these paladins. Alright, there's a few more chests that I have not picked. Saber blueprints. Whatever's over here. Some iron stick. Yeah, they really have junk. My trainers are getting hit. It's just some fog. Nothing all that serious, especially considering we've got the Guardians around. Ooh, white plate jackets. Only cranking out some that aren't terrible. And rusted junk jetés. Ooh, excited about those. Those are going to be very good sparring weapons. But back to the main attraction here. Now there should still be, if I'm not mistaken, there should still be some iron spiders or security spiders and stuff up here. They cordoned this off, but they didn't really do much in the way of cleaning it up. The thing is, at the moment, there is a lot of acid rain. So what I might do instead is to take shelter for the duration of the rain. Oh, the rain already stopped. Wow. Weather here, very fussy. So you all know how I tackle these dangers now. I just line up my shooters and shoot the security spiders in the whatever they have, mechanical limbs. I might actually be out of, yeah, I'm out of shot. Okay, I won't do it that way. We'll do it the good old-fashioned way. Piss off a spider and bash it to death. Nothing on the first floor, and one on the second floor? Come on, what? We still want to fight it outdoors because we have a good old outdoor bonus on a lot of our weapons. Whoa, hello. Where's this spider? Oh, you're just standing there? Come on. Are you stuck? Alright, it looks to be a little stuck. There's only two of them. It's weird to think that the Holy Nation didn't actually... Oh, that's coming out the wrong side. Didn't actually destroy all of the security spiders, because thinking their hatred for robots, you think they would have, like... I mean, I guess I'm sort of glad that they didn't clean out this facility. But it's sort of surprising, given that they have a deep hatred for all things tech, that they left all this tech intact. It didn't like burn this facility to the ground. Maybe there's a reason for it like that. Now I'm pretty sure the first floor is probably doesn't have anything here, but just because this is a unique facility and not like the other ancient tech, I wanted to check. I wanted to make sure that my suspicions are correct. Nope. There's some engineering research, so my suspicions are not correct. actually finding some good stuff first floor is novel to me. I don't think I missed anything, though. All right, time to go up to the second floor and be nice and thorough. How am I... Oh, because I'm standing on the steps. Now, I'm mostly here for AI cores. The books, we've run our course. We don't have a need for a lot more books. Doesn't mean I won't take them, but I might not be able to put them to use. I guess green fruit's been around a while. Is there still distilleries? Yeah, these electrical workbenches. Robotics benches. Corpse disposal that shreds. Sounds like technology I'd like to get my hands on, but you know how it is. I probably won't be able to ever find blueprints for that. Now, I could be training lockpicking on everyone else here, and I probably should. I'm just lazy and want to get this looted quicker. What are these? Research benches? Yeah, they're not going to have anything on them. I think if... I can't even loot this one? Come on. Yeah, my guy can't even loot that one. Alright, so here's where the real stuff is, these ancient safes. And a map of the Ashlands, Dome 4. Cool. No one can pick this but Rhadamant. So lockpicking skills. Getting up there. 58 soon. What about this box? No one, and some people can pick that safe. So we'll have them try. 2 AI cores, a bunch of skeleton muscles, some books. Let's trade these off to plan. Have plan come up a few floors. Armor plating. Plan. Are you able to get any closer? Probably just stuck. Yeah, it's a pretty bulky, or it's a pretty narrow, tight facility here, so I can understand how she gets caught on stuff. And we have one more AI core. Neat. I'm still not done, of course. There's still a lot of other boxes around here. There's another book. Medical crates probably just have, yeah, meds on them, but if it's meds I don't need to craft myself. Why not? That might be it. I don't think I left anything unturned there. Think of all the paladins that were employed to guard this place, and I just kind of sort of waltz in and loot it to nothing. Yep, I really don't think I missed anything here. What was that, a press? Yeah. Okie doke. Well, that's done. Bunch of severed arms and legs of my enemies. Funny enough, they don't hate me any less or more. Now, I didn't really go through... Oh, hello. I didn't really go through any of the holy buildings here. Making sure that I had everyone... Oh, there's a tech hunter here. Had stolen everything, so I might as well go through it. Ugh. Why do they keep such crap stuff? I don't even know what I'm really looking for here. I don't think they'd have any of the ancient tech over here because it's all prohibited and illegal. But it's better to spend a minute and search and know for sure that there's nothing than to wastefully overlook something important. Oh, they're shoddy grade. I could just imprison a bunch of them. That'd be funny. Kidnap. Put in the cage. Beep's going to be faster at this than Rhadamant. Whole bunch of junk. Okay, everyone is conscious now. Let's make sure that no one has a... Seto's the slowest. 21. Jane's at 20. Alright, Seto, you can put your pants back on then. I think Seto is still the slowest. Let's get home and put all of this wonderful research stuff to work. We're going to have to carefully leave. We don't want to run through Blister Hill or any of that jazz. But we are up a bunch of ancient books. Science books, I don't think we're going to need any of them. Most of the ancient science stuff we've already uncovered. And we really want to be going... Maybe I can switch back. Let's stay away from Blister Hill. And go kind of through... thread the needle between Bad Teeth and Blister Hill. That'll be the fastest way home. Alright, let's go check on... Griffin, you look... Oh, you're not that huge. For a moment, he looked really beefy. So he has made a few jetés, really crappy jetés, and normally having a bunch of really crappy weapons would probably irk me, but in this case, I am super excited. So let's get some more. Have him just crank out a bunch of the rotten jetés. We're going to need more frag weapons. I had canceled them thinking I could make the jetés over here, but that isn't the case. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we're going to need 19 at least. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And one more makes 10. Oh, no. Actually, we don't need that one more. So we have the Exile Plank that's really heavy. Eventually, once I get my thieving skill up, I might be able to take Asada's weapon. Ideally, I'd want to take Asada's weapon non-violently, because I don't want to ruin my relationship with the Shek, and hand that over to Seto. As she would, if Asada had died, Seto would inherit it anyway. That's sort of the way the game is designed. So Molly here, you are supposed to be weaponsmithing. We are out of resources because I turned my steel bar off because we wanted to stockpile iron plates. And the stockpile iron plates has worked. We have a nice stockpile of about 60. All these guys are mining extra iron. So do we have a stockpile of iron? Not really. We really go through that quick. But I can't pay attention over there for too long. We are threading the needle in very hostile territory with our raiders. So the average holy farm isn't going to pose us much of a threat. I'm curious if anyone got a particularly high bounty. Agnew did. Means Agnew killed a bunch more. Infinite Wing Wang got a high bounty. Good for you, Wing Wang. One thing I'm going to have to remember to do when I get home is to refill my bolts. We ran out during that fight. This is very pretty terrain here. I cannot wait to burn all the cities around here to the ground and maybe make a city of my own around here. That's sort of my long-term plan. I've been asked a few times about my long-term plan for this. My long-term plan is to really take the war to the Holy Nation and then to settle right in the middle of it. Just to make my town... Because I would say it's probably prettiest around Ocaran's Pride area. And to settle that area myself would be somewhat of a personal victory. So how did Beep's limbs hold up? They held up pretty well. Monster Beep. Being a monster. So, strength training would definitely pay off on Beep. He is a strength of 29 that boosts up to 44. But if he had a higher base strength, that boost would even be higher. So he's another one that we really ought to do some strength training on. I mean, ideally, I'd like to give frag access to everyone and have them spar with Fogmen. That is the ultimate goal. I wonder how those paladins felt being murdered with a Edge 3 paladin cross. I hope it felt like it cut them deep. Who are you? Oh, we're back into the fog. Yes. You know we're home when we see fog abduction parties. Brings a tear to my eye. Whoa. Hello, Beep. Maybe we just follow Seto. Beep is like, I'm coming! At a 500,000 miles an hour. What I could do with Beep, now that I have the peeler machine, is to send him on errands, like heading into Mongrel periodically for robotic parts. I definitely should not follow him with my camera because he will up and crash my game, I think. Trying to figure out to render the terrain as fast as he moves. But as long as I'm not staring at him doing the moving, it should be alright. So we got out of... Oh, sorry, Beep. I did not mean to tell you to fall asleep. We got out of there with pretty minimum injuries. No one really took that bad of a beating. Griffin didn't even have to kill his own kin. So he's probably pretty happy about that. And we're making these crappy Jete weapons. Oh, Griffin has an axe on him too. One thing I'm going to need to remember to do is to put Beep into the skeleton beds periodically to repair his limbs. Although his limbs are in the process of quote-unquote healing. Okay, so we're here to buy stuff. Go on, Beep. Masterwork Stealth Leg. I don't think I'm really ever going to use Stealth Legs. Scout Leg, yes. Ooh, a matching pair of Scout Legs? Yes, they are. Oof. Another Scout Leg. A Masterwork. That was Masterwork, yeah. Masterwork Lifter. And a Masterwork Thief. The Thief is good for decks, so that was a lot of money right there. Alright, Beep, it's time to head home. I learned my lesson. Definitely don't watch them do the running. Actually, Beep could probably just pick up Plan and have Plan go with him next time. So we'll put the research stuff away. And there's a few items that I can use up. I do need a robotics storage area. That would be a very handy thing to have. So if I go into storage, robotics. And I'm going to store it right by the door. And a few of the homesteaders are going to make a mad dash to grab materials for it. Alright, so we have good old robotics storage. I can queue up some more tech now. Oh, these just use regular books. That's good. So, industrial lifter arms and high-speed legs. I think I'm going to do the legs research first. And then I need one more AI core for the other stuff. Harbored stone mines. We'll use the books for the battery research. And that will keep Doc busy for a long, long time. Beep looks stuck. There we go. As you can see, his movement circle is like laughably faster than everyone else's. Although the peeler machine did not make one animal skin from him. We didn't even manage to get a single animal skin off Beep. Not that I wanted to skin Beep. That's never really that was not my intention, but that's what the peeler machine does. Is it's honestly going to be a pretty good. Oh right, wrong box. Those are just for standard robotics, like skeleton muscles. I do need a storage for these others. I forget where they go into. I could do general storage, I suppose. I'll just put them in a general storage. And I'll put them in general storage next to the peeler machine. To me, that makes the most sense. What can go into the robotic storage, I believe, is the muscles. And I'd rather not make those if I could help it. All right, Mr. Beep. I guess I can use him to transfer some additional limbs over, freeing up space in here. Oops, wrong direction. So we have a steady arm and a thief arm. There is no such thing as a steady right, so we actually have enough to improve green as well if we wanted to. These, oh no, those are both right legs. Here's a left leg. So these 4 items can go into green. And I think that's what I'm going to do next. Is set green up with some of the robotics. All right, Mr. Green, you're going to be picked up. And I feel bad about this, but put in. I know, it's horrifying. Is a terrible process. And then beep, you can repair your limbs. All repaired. His limbs really didn't take any damage. Please excuse all of the expletives, but he's getting repaired. In fact, Hamid, you can go to sleep. Beep, you can sleep too. There doesn't need to be witnesses of this. And the limbs are about to go bye-bye. And there they go. Pick them up. And green, you get to... Okay, Hamid, I lied. Do a little bit of rest. Patch him up. And now, Sadniel will introduce you to your... Oh, it's so sad looking at him like that. But hey, he's going to be robotic. So Sadniel, trade with green. That's not green. And let's hook him up with... there we go. 1 leg, 2 legs. 1 arm, 2 arms. And let him rest a little bit. So the joy of this setup here is he's also going to be unbelievably fast, and he will have a bonus to crossbow usage because one of these arms. Let's put the armor back on. One of his arms. I guess it doesn't show there. Has +2 crossbow stats and dex. And the other one has dex, theory, lockpicking, all that stuff. Won't make him a good swimmer, though. But yeah, that will be quite helpful. Another thing I need to do that I fully recognize is to rearm all of my crossbowmen. So I think 8 bolts for each is probably enough. And then we also had Stubbs, who's now all set. And I'm going to rest up everyone a little bit before next adventure. Another thing I ought to start doing is... Wike is going to be set to homesteaders. And then Griffin here... Oh, this is tough. Griffin will be reintroduced, or maybe Stubbs will be reintroduced for now. We have to keep changing this up. And before you suggest that I install a mod, I'm not going to, at least not yet. I don't feel the need to. I haven't hit a challenge yet that forces me to mod for success. That's kind of the way I feel. All right, so Stubbs, you can stop plate beating. And I'm going to go through everyone's inventory to make sure there's no items that should not be included or whatever. Plan has a bunch of food on her. I can add a little bit more food. That couldn't hurt. There. Plenty of food on her. We have almost no additional white plate jackets to hook up our crew with, which is insane to me. We have one. So let's figure out who is going to use it. Ron, it's going to be you. So now we have a lot of jackets to sell. Griffin is starting to make mid-grade salvage jetés. So, honestly, he made 3 really bad ones, and the rest are terrible still, but they're higher quality terrible. So, Griffin, you are no longer a weaponsmith. But we will have him train. So grab one of those. And for now, we're going to put him on the item furnace and the corpse furnace. And I'll end this episode with everyone ready to go on a new, exciting mission. Except for maybe have Green rest up just a little bit more. Because he went through some trauma. I'll end it like this. I will send Beep over into Mongrel with Plan to sell off and empty out that inventory that that Plan has, because we definitely don't need to be carrying around all those white plate failures. Griffin is getting rid of the limbs. He has 1 jeté on him. So Griffin and Pengu, let's see if we can't do a little bit of the training that I wanted to do. So I don't even think I need to just set Pengu in the corner. I don't even need to really be holding Pengu for this. So Griffin set on block. And he should be able to, yeah. This jeté sucks that the Berserker's using, and I can just stay strength training like this pretty much indefinitely. The jetés are really a very good... What are you doing? A really good addition or idea for the strength training. Now, ideally, I'll have group strength training where everyone grabs a frag axe and goes into the fog and just sets block on the fog. But this works out quite well. Although Griffin is having a little bit of trouble keeping up with the Berserker here. He has... This Berserker actually might not be encumbered enough. No, encumbered 81%. And there might be a little bit of a failure rate here. That's okay. Doesn't need to be a perfect system, just somewhat automated. Beep is most certainly in Mongrel now. And it is nighttime, so we're going to have to wait until daybreak to really do a lot of our trading. We can maybe sell some of it to the bars. Who's screaming no, no, no at me? You know who you're talking to? You're talking to Beep. Oh, he's just crazy. I'm not going to get offended by a crazy guy screaming no at me. Oh, yeah, he's crazy and he thinks all hivers are fogmen. Oddly enough, the dude screamed "Ree" at me, which is a really weird thing for someone scared of the enemies to use their own battle cry. Alright guys, so that is it for this episode. We did Ocean's 11 on the Narco's Trap. Next episode, I might go down to the Fisherman Isle and knock over King Gurgler. That's probably a pretty good idea. If you have any suggestions in that vein for me, drop me a line, let me know, and I'll be sure to mull it over, maybe use it as an idea. If I do, I will credit you. A lot of people have been telling me to go down to King Gurgler, so I can't really say that there's been definitively one name that said go do it. But yeah, thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you all next time. Adios.